Hello and welcome everybody, I'm One Bavarian and this is Crusader Kings 2 and we are back in the Carthage playthrough with Adonibal Hanonid. And I want to give you happy news because I was able to finally finish the conversion towards HIP and it is now online on Steam in the workshop, and I will put a link as the first comment, as the top pinned comment of this video. If you want to play this mod, if you want to play along with me, then you can do that now. It is now available to everybody that is on Steam. And if there are any bugs, just let me know, be it here in the comments. You know, if you enjoy the mod, just give it 5 stars on Steam. I would truly appreciate it. But either way, the mod is now there and it is all fixed up. The funny thing about that is actually, you know, I had some problems here with these sigils that were changeable, but now all of that is gone. The real problem that I have now is that my save game is the only thing that is kind of broken. And by that I mean, look at this. You know, the wonderful mercenaries are now fixed. We only have access to those that the game thinks we should have access. All of that is wonderful. The biggest issue that I am having is that Tunis isn't accepted in my save as a holy site. I don't know how to fix it. Maybe I will fix it later. I know that it works for every single other game that you start new, wherever it is, be it, you know, in the save game that I give you, or not the save game, be it with the character that I give you, or be it with an entirely different one at any year. It always works. Just my save is kind of fighting with itself, but that's fine. I think we will figure it out, and I almost want to say that we already pretty much have figured it out indeed. So, with all that being said, what we are going to do here today in Carthage is of course going to be a big leap. Because let's be real here, Sophet Adonibal, son of Maud of Carthage, will not live forever. And not living forever is bad news, particularly for ourselves here, because then we will lose the duchy titles that we're currently holding. I mean, we would lose Carthage either way, but this one will also be lost. And yeah, I just noticed this is the same one actually. You know what? I'm just gonna name it Valencia. There you go. So like that will be an issue that we will be facing here. You know, all of those will be gone because, well, it is patrician elective, which is quite sad. You know, honestly, I definitely could see a better world in this, and I just want to find out, can I create my own kingdom? I just need 800 bucks and we need just a couple more. No, actually that already works. And I need 3 Duke tier titles. Oh, that is incredibly easy. That means more loans, maybe, first of all. No, okay, primarily this will probably mean that I will go ahead and just save some more money. The third title would be Granada, which is absolutely beautiful. You know, the fact that I can just make that is absolutely wonderful. And we can actually go ahead from there and just make it work for us. You know, honestly, a bit surprising to me that it is this easy to just get it going. So the goal in this episode is to create... Why did I say this really? To create a new kingdom tier title that will be the title of the Republic. Blackmail the vassal. You know what? We will do nothing for now. That is okay. Ah, right. I remember. We arrested my wife because she actually murdered someone. She murdered Reshev Hanonid. Reshev, my young brother. Well, not brother, but young kinsman. How dare you, wife? How dare you do this? And honestly, she's already in the oubliette, but I feel as though sometimes you have to take drastic measures. Sometimes, whatever you can do. Why can I marry my daughter? What? I must have overlooked that. Why can I marry my daughter? See? Now that's just nasty. I'm not gonna marry this lady. Oh, that's wild. See, I wasn't aware of that. That must be a bug that I can probably fix. It's nice. If you play this yourself, then you will find those bugs as well and can tell me about them so that I can actually go ahead and fix them. I think that is the idea at the very least, and I'm in the negative. What happened here? Why did it just go so far down? I must have repaid the loans or the interest without being fully aware of it. I'm going to teach you in faith. You know what, ladies? Should be of the faith, of course. Let me find something that is good for you. Adonis, perfect. Peace be with you. We would like to kill this man. Bordbal, and it is not my friend Bordbal, quite the opposite actually. You are my cartographer. I mean, I'll be real with you, just don't do that sort of stuff. What are you doing? I'm going to teach you in faith. You must be informed, of course, about what Baal and all the other gods want from us. I'm not a very faithful man, let's be honest here, but I am somebody that knows what needs to be done. And man, look at all these kinswomen. Children of Reshev, children of myself, and children of my brother, I assume. Faith it is. Didn't I already do that? Oh, you are already Faith. You know what? That is fine. You're the mother of this child. Of course you should bring her up. Who else? Who else, I ask you? Go into hiding. Wait a minute. Nobody's killing me. What's going on? Hello, my dear heir. Yeah, I educated you in the wrong thing. That is a bit of a problem. I'm going to educate you in the stewardship focus now, even though, of course, I'm not the ideal steward. Quite to the contrary, really. Look at Cartalo. He is perfect for this. He may be possessed, he may be insane, but he's going to teach you how to live your life and be a probably, hopefully, good man. Do not convert me, thank you very much. I appreciate you asking for it, but I don't think that is the right way to go here for me. And what I want to do now, do we already do this? I don't think so, because we need 800 bucks to make this happen. You know what? We can totally make this happen. We can totally make this happen. I will take up every single loan that I can. And then we can actually and properly go ahead and found our own kingdom. Create a custom titular title. There you go. Carthage has risen, and our color is slightly changed. Got a bit closer to the Alabadi dynasty there, I feel. But yeah, as you see, we will now lose fewer titles because the duchies, if I'm not mistaken here, yep, all those except Carthage, I should say, are going to Adonibal. That is absolutely beautiful. So essentially, Eshmuniaton is going to be the lone heir, just as intended. We will keep our duchies, we will keep everything below, and only the city will go amiss. And you know what? I'm going to increase the music volume a bit here because I feel like it's just me talking. Where's the real songs here? Agnus Dei, get out of here. Oh, that's one actually a good song and I pushed it away. As I enter my chambers, all of the work I had done in my spare time seems to have been cleaned up and put back. Books are neatly set in alphabetical order and notes have been thrown away. Elissa Bith Reshef Hanonid was apparently cleaning earlier. Well, Elissa's quietly cleaning her chambers after my episode in there. Seems like this is a very thorough child. Damn, we will not like each other, let me tell you that much. You know, she messed with me and I messed with her by telling her what to do, and in the end, probably not the best thing to do. Atala, you teacher. There you go. Alright, what I was thinking, but then again, it's probably not the best choice with all the loans that I just picked up. Oh god, all those loans. Right, we have a bit of a loan problem right now, let me tell you. We pay roughly 100 bucks in interest, which isn't too much, but I think that may just be for one loan, not for all loans. It is devastating. I will tell you straight up, fairly devastating indeed. Now, I'm going to give you over to, you know what, I'm going to do you myself actually, because nobody else is better than myself here. Birth of the Assassins, interesting. An efficient Spymaster must be able to uncover plots. Spymaster Baal Bodeshumun did not even manage to uncover a plot which was being planned right under his nose. You don't deserve the salary. Who are you? You are just, yeah, there you go. All those down payments, good god. You don't deserve the salary I pay you. Ooh, you know what? Sure. You will not get the money that is rightfully mine. Oh, you get it. Absolutely, dude. Become the best goddamn speaker that we have ever seen. So, I essentially am just trying to get my children to be as well off as I can have them be off. Because, well, that is, you know, kind of the fear of good old Sophet Adonibal here. He has always had a very difficult life. And he doesn't want his children to have that too. He wants his children to be off much, much better. And you know what? I would love to go for this conquest. He barely has any troops, but I mean, so do I. Going in there would actually be quite nice. But then again, look at this. Look at this very difficult situation here. After a pleasant evening with a very special friend of mine, I found my purse empty. Luckily, I did not carry that much gold with me. I will not visit that brothel again. Lose 37.2 gold. Good god. All for my court physician at once. Absolutely. Man, I have brought ourselves into a real pickle. And you know what? I love you. I'm gonna not teach you to be less nosy. That's okay. Be investigative. Be curious. Look, you need to be all of those things. It's a fact. Ooh, erudite. Dude. Eshmuniaton. You're great. The ascension of Basileus Andronikos the Usurper. Right. He will be seen as a strong emperor or strong Basileus, which is good for him and good for the Basilea Romaion. But will it be good for us? That is the question. Because eventually I do want to go for Cyprus, although of course that is not up for debate right now. I mean, honestly, I may have mismanaged a bit when it comes to our funds, okay? We do not have that much money. I think it may be good for us to even go down and no longer be the Sufid and instead just be, you know, a normal duke. Because if we do that, then I can save some money, don't need to spend it on expansion and whatnot, and we may have a chance of achieving, well, It's not that difficult, honestly, to achieve some more than what we have right now here, because I'm just sitting here making money slowly but surely. Repay the medium loan, that's what I'm here for. Dude, once we are out of these loans, I'm telling you straight up, that will actually be godly. The woman is a coward, that is for certain. She can't fight. Shadows and loud noises frighten her, and blood makes her faint. Ooh, I dislike you now, huh? I mean, we actually like each other. I will tell the whole castle about the cowardice, or you are a disgrace. And I despise you. Sure, let's confront her. I think we are a very direct person. If anything, then we will say that to her instead of, you know, what is this? Instead of going around and just telling it to the castle. So you tried to conquer Al-Urqub, which is this, I believe, and you failed. You failed terribly. Just what an horrible loss. Jesus Christ. Ooh, Barek Baal. What a good name. I'll teach you about duty, of course. I will pick up military organization, maybe melee techniques. The good news is indeed that we are now strong enough, even if we lose the primary title here, that we can then go on and just do more and more and more because we have the power to do so. Oh boy. A 3,450 strong rebellion. Well, what do you do here except take up loans? God, I hate doing it, and you know I do hate it. What do you do? What else do you do? And I'll be honest with you, this is not the best mercenary band that we could have hired, but I will still go ahead and hire them. Because it's better than nothing, is it not? Alright, they will obviously take down the cities here very, very quickly. That is just, you know, how this goes, really. We gotta be hopeful that we can actually take them out. But look at them, the Andalusi Liberation Revolt. How would he perceive this? You know, it's Muslims rising up, but they're not rising up because of their faith. They're rising up because of their culture. They think us too different. And haven't we seen this? Hasn't he seen this in the past quite significantly, quite prominently, when Carthage was crushed and the Punic culture was suppressed? Maybe we'll feel differently in the future about it, honestly. I don't think he has that big of an issue with Baal Abdal Aziz of Anibal. You know, at the end of the day, he's just standing there for his own people. But of course, a violent rebellion still must be struck down, and I hope that we can actually get this done here. It's going to be very close, but we did it indeed, and that is the end of this rebellion. Oof, but it was sadly the beginning of a goddamn new loan. My worst nightmare has begun. Alright, sell you. You know what? I'm gonna just sell you. Sweetly, gently, we molded our bodies together and recreated the familiar feeling of us embracing, touching, loving. Sweet love unfroze this old heart. So she can become pregnant, I can become lustful, which I believe I already am, or I could just literally die because I'm old. We did not die. Okay, she may have gotten pregnant, not sure. I doubt it, but we did not die. That's the big news here. Good God, I was afraid right then. Certainly was. Let's repay all those loans. We still have, what, maybe about 1,600 in loans open. God, it hurts to it hurts to think about, doesn't it? So much money flowing around, not in our hands. I have risen so fast to the top that other people regard me with envy. But Valid, he begged me to help him. You know what? I will charge you because I do need money. I can't deny it. And sexy is prospering. Oh, that is sexy indeed. I love it. Would you look at this? Now, I don't know if I've actually showed this off. I think I showed it like recently. And not recently, but in the first episode very shortly. I got Humid of Baza. Thank you, I appreciate it. And Moloch's Flame here lets us sacrifice children if we reform the faith. Now, I do know I'm lacking one of the holy sites, as I said at the start of the video, but I think that is perfectly fine. Wait, you know, did they do that? They didn't do that, right? I didn't change anything of the properties of the religion, so this must have been in the original mod, and it just confuses me. And I know what you all are thinking. You know, I know what all of you are thinking. God damn it, you've done it again. You have done it again. Good God. That's devastating. Romano, a preacher in the service of Pope Pius, will be imprisoned. Thank you very much. Let's repay the medium loan here. While sitting in your castle, you receive word that some Punic soldiers await you at the door. You know what? Absolutely join me. Hey. How could I say no to this? Of course, it costs me some money, but that is fine. So far, I'll be honest with you, this episode has mostly been waiting. I fully know this. It's just, you know, I shouldn't have done what I... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, that is what is broken, right? He said that was broken. Trade subterfuge. Yeah, I believe this doesn't work. If successful, attack will have a reduction in trade across all their coastal provinces. Well, I just want to take a look at this. I really just want to see what happened here. Oh god, I may die. I did not die. Thank you. I approve of this, and I don't think this actually works, so I'm just going to pull it off, because I read somewhere that it doesn't work. Let us organize the Mayumus festival. The Mayumus festival was an annual tradition of the Canaanite people. It was very similar to other pagan religions, as it is the festival celebrating good harvests, but with a unique twist. The Phoenicians were a maritime people, and thus they also paid respects to Yam, the god of the sea. Yam, I believe. It's that time of year again. The Mayumus festival has commenced. The first step of the festival is the initial sacrifice, so you and your Kohen Gadol, along with other local priests, enter the tabernacle, tent of congregation, and prepare to sacrifice an animal. Which offering would be best for this year's celebration? I will do a sheep, yeah, absolutely. Once the sacrifice is complete and the god's appetite has been sated, you wash your hands and announce the beginning of the first phase of the celebrations. The Marzea feast involves eating the previously sacrificed animals and becoming ludicrously drunk, as a way of honoring the gods and earning Tanit's favor. Let the feast begin, absolutely. The festivities continue, and you and the people seem to be having a lot of fun. However, your own fun is interrupted when Cohen Adonis of Ilorki approaches you. Luckily, they come bearing good news, and claim that your offering to the gods has been received with gratitude, and as a result, your ancestors are well cared for by Tanit. Wonderful. Oh, yeah, drunkard would fit, wouldn't it? The party rages on into the small hours of the night, and you find yourself wallowing in your own excrement and vomit. Come to think of it, that is not unlike our Lord Baal Hamon, who also experienced drunkenness at a festival much like this dude. I love learning more about Canaanite religion. It is super cool. I know one of you even mentioned in particular that he knows quite a lot about this. Honestly, if you have any more info on this, give it. Shoot. Because I would love to learn more about this. I have barely any idea. And you know what? I will totally become a drunkard. This is in character, okay? That's the way I see this. The feast is underway, and people from all over the Canaanite world have come to witness the grand festival that you have organized. One such group of people have approached you. They say that they are traveling entertainers and humbly ask for your patronage. Oh, why do you hate me so? Valencia, huh? Oh, you're the Muslim. Right, I understand. Sure, you have my support. Shoo, vile jesters, or lock them up. How dare they speak to me? That seems about right. How dare you speak to him? One last formality before the departure of the festival goers to the ocean is paying respects to the Marsea's host. As tradition dictates, hundreds of people come to thank you and provide small gifts to show their appreciation. However, it seems that a heathen has been caught trying to desecrate the shrine. Execute him. You goddamn heathen. I can't stop thinking of all those prisoners in my dungeon. Right, oil up the rack, absolutely. He did not survive, good god. But we're getting more children, and that is big news. Now that the first phase of the Mayumus festival is concluded, a sacred marriage must be performed to honor Astarte before we embark on a 3-day pilgrimage to the sea. Gebal by Abba has been betrothed to Berkanda Elontan, and their matrimony shall indeed be a holy union, blessed by the goddess of love herself. My concubine, goddamn it, why is he... Oh, she's 62. And you must also offer them a wedding present, as it would seem improper not to do so. You know what? Absolutely, I'm greedy, I'm cynical, I'm just gonna have a poem for you. The festival is almost over. One last thing is to congregate with some fellow pilgrims and carry a golden image crowned by a golden pigeon down the sea. You will be accompanying these pilgrims in their journey down to the sea. Dude, I love how in-depth the Modder Pelinel did this. This is super cool. I actually think that there should be much more. You know, the feast, it's like 3 events or something. There should be many more events like this one. Or event chains, I guess. After months of celebration, the Mayumus festival is drawn to a close. In your capital, people flood into the temple, pouring seawater down a fissure in the rock floor of the temple to commemorate the receding of the flood. Right, praise Dagon, let's do it again sometime. I could lose cynically, theoretically, or I could just say this was fun, but I don't think I'm ready for another festival just yet. I'm gonna go with, you know what? Maybe we're gonna lose the cynical trait. We're no longer cynical. We are not a strong believer, but I think time has turned us into somebody that kind of does buy into the whole narrative, you know, everything around it. And man, we have learned so much here then about everything behind the festival. That is pretty cool. And are they actually going to defeat me? That is outrageous. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. This pregnancy has made my wife right. Why don't you just rest a bit, huh? First, Zip Kid struggled to rest properly in a dark room, but after I had the brilliant idea of having a bard tell us stories from outside, the experience has become a lot more bearable for her. Dude, that is so terrible for the woman. Seriously, that is just incredibly terrible. What do you want? Take revenge on Botbal? No. But you know what I want to do, actually? You know what? Oh my god, dude. You know it when you see it, okay? What I'm seeing here is absolute beauty. Absolute beauty, let me tell you. What I was thinking is we can actually pillage. So you know what? I'm waiting for money this entire time. Let's just go ahead and pillage. Why shouldn't I, right? Right. Nope, can't give you any rewards. Sorry to tell. Dude, we can totally pillage, so let's do it. Oh my god, what do you want? I found a great philosopher who has agreed to help me with my studies to enhance culture in the county. With your permission, I would suggest that we employ him. Dude, that's so much money. Sure. I hate you. But sure. Alright, here's what we do. Just walk in there, pillage you. Easy. Could have done that way earlier. Oh, I can't even siege it. But there's so much money that I can take. God, I'm a fool. I should have done it 10 years ago. And you are now a fortune builder. You know what, Eshmuniaton? That is pretty good. You're still, of course, nowhere... Wait, what is this? Declare embargo war. Right, I still haven't done that. He still, of course, isn't even close to being the next... Jesus, 49 years old. Still not the one to inherit this. But, you know, we're coming closer and closer. Maybe we'll get lucky. You see what? Not right. I will do my own work there to make it more productive. Thank you very much. What do I do now here? What do I do now? Right here. I don't even take anything from Mallorca as long as this is going on. And they're definitely not, you know, weak enough for me to pillage them. But that should be great. Why have you arrived again? Oh, you have arrived, right. From your education, I suppose. They have now married, and honestly, if any of you know whether Canaanite incest is a historical thing, or whether it's not a historical thing, do let me know. And now, we shall rise up to become a tycoon, and look at this. Tycoon, now I get it. God damn it. Pelinal, you can't do this. A tycoon, oh my god. Can I invite you, by the way? Oh my god. Alright, I want to level up, and then we're going to take a look at what we can do with that. As a tycoon, you are now able to forge a bloodline via the Great Expedition decision. Let's take the Great Expedition decision. Escavode greater or equal to 500. Alright. I shall go on a Great Expedition. Let it be known that I will do what must be done, and you shall marry Birkanda. Thank you very much. Because I do need some children there. I could also, I guess, give them some concubines. You know what? You need concubines. Sorry to tell you, but I need you to have some children, buddy. Offer concubine. 34 and 41, already way too old. Way too old. Alright, well, that's all the concubines I have right now. I guess what I could do, and what I probably should do, is hire some debutants. 100 gold? Way more money than I thought it would be. No, I don't want to take a concubine. My son shall take this lady concubine. Yes. There we go. Oh, we actually have a dangerous faction. Independence. It's just him. God damn, how dare you, first of all. How are we doing lore-wise here? Domain centralization, not really interested. Status of women, we could raise. I have nothing against it. I'm mostly thinking about, you know, being able to allow titles which I need limited crown authority for, don't I? Yeah. Alright. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now, people will not like this, but Baal Abdalaziz of Anibal will not rebel against me and then not get stepped up on. Also, everybody seems to hate me these days. Oh, I could imprison you. What is your plot? Discredit Baal Botchamun? If I do that, though, he has more troops. I would have to hire troops, and then we are back in the hell of having the loans. Look, this is a very just... What do you want? Be granted to Baal Abd al-Aziz. So you want Anakat of Secunta, which is not in your territory, my friend. But so many support you, it appears. I could try to fight them off. But Sofet Adonibal at this point, you know, he's had a ride in Secunta. Here's the way I see this. He had a ride in Secunta. And those were Sunni Andalusi. What he's going to do is he's just going to give it to him and say, hey, you manage this, but don't you dare take any further step. You hear me? I'm going to accept this request. And then I'm going to take a look at my chancellors yet again, maybe to, you know, get something. Not you. You will never make it on my council, my friend. Not a single time in your entire life will you be on the council again. Why do you hate me so, dude? What did I ever do to you? Wrong government type. Well, yeah. Not a problem. Alright, he's a terrible, terrible Spymaster, of course. But it will make somebody happy that was unhappy beforehand. I think we'll be fine. Carthage is prospering as well. Ooh, and he is actually conquering something. Oh, he's conquering something. No, don't do that. Peace with Teruel. It has been an exceptional year. You know what? Thank you. I appreciate it. This war must end. What do you want? Oh, he wants money. You know what? Sure, I'll give you money. But this war ends. You will not conquer him. I will not respect it, and I will not accept it. So essentially what we did today was we got rid of most of our loans. Only these two remain, and those, you know, are fairly easy to go. You know what, Burkanda? Sure, make a move. My daughter-in-law. Wink, wink. Ah, man, she resisted? How does that happen? We learned so much today about the Canaanite religion. I am very, very happy about that. It's super cool. And by the way, now that we are a kingdom, we have a new option here. Form the Phoenician superstate. The Empire of Phoenicia. Now, that is far away, but you know, it is what it is. It's a good start, and it's a nice motivation. Let's raise a Kippus. Throughout the ancient world, stelae or Kippi were used to commemorate great events and equally great people. The Canaanites are no exception to this tradition, and so, like those of antiquity, we may raise a new Kippus to honor our new heroes. Alright. You want a small plot of land, huh? 150 gold, I'll take it, absolutely. For the glory of my ancestors, you have decided that it is time to dedicate a Kippus to one of your ancestors. It is sure to bring plenty of prestige and piety to you and your house. As this is a monument to your family, the public can all visit it and admire or criticize your past family members. Construction should last a few weeks. Good. Let's just honor all of Carthage, okay? With these design specifications set and the materials being acquired, now you'll have to wait a few weeks to see how your Kippus turns out. Let's hope it turns out rather great, shall we? After a week, you decide to check up on the progress of your Kippus. However, there only seems to be one person working on it. Walking over, you suddenly see the worker kicking and throwing rocks at your Kippus. He's also blabbering incoherently. It's obvious that this man is not exactly teetotal. Milkaten. Nice name, you absolute nerd. The bastard, arrest this fool immediately. This is treason. Yeah, that sounds like something that I would say. Got him. Taking up a second time, you notice a flock of laughing doves circling above the Kippus. The pair go down to land on it before dancing once more in the sky. How lovely, the birds are blessing my ancestors. Nice. For the glory of my ancestors. At last, your Kippus is complete. This monument demonstrates how Hanonid has brought prosperity and greatness to your people. The craftsmanship on the Kippus is very ornate with a line of text at the base describing who the Kippus is dedicated to. May it stand for eternity. Oh wait, we actually gained something, which is a building. That is super cool. I highly endorse it. Look at all this stuff. That is also entirely new. And this, I assume, is from other... Ooh, Punic Shums. Did you see that? Wait a minute, where is it? There it is. Punic Slums. Oh. Okay, I could put him into the slums and they would be less likely to rebel. I get it. Well, this episode, as I said, has been very lone, very lore-heavy, you could say. And I will just tell you, the next one will definitely not be like this. And the next one, I want to take parts of North Africa, at the very least, maybe even Tunis, and with that, Carthage itself. But for the moment, this will be the end of this episode. And I want to thank you, my dear members, Herman and Benedict. I appreciate so much that you are supporting the channel, and I'm also lost for words. As you can see, you know, it's very rare for me, but I am at a loss. And I want to say thank you. I hope that I can bring you the content that you want to see, and for everybody else, if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member. Other than that, check out the Steam Workshop mod, and I will see you later, alligator.